The first question was that in the back office settings, where is the back office?
Number of records.
Yeah, the number of
That is the number of maximum number of records we load in the
Job.
tab. If it's a job, if it's a customer, if it's an assignment.
that's true for
So-
all tabs.
So, so let's say if you're looking at the products, they might have 2 million products there.
Okay.
But we set that maximum limit to 1,000.
1,000
Okay.
It shows the
maximum
first 1,000
records. Yeah.
For example, one of the customer had 1,000 checklist for equipment
That's
Would it-
not
that's
applicable.
not applicable.
It's just for the main
for the main
modules.
tab.
Yeah.
So this max search rows is only for assignment, jobs,
Assignment,
products,
product,
customer, and
customer,
codes.
Yeah.
Okay, so if right now by default is 100 or something, so
Yes.
load just 100
Anything over
customers.
100, over 100, 1,000 wouldn't show.
Ah,
Unless you are
sorry.
searching.
Questions and answer.
all right. Now in the same setup, just above search rows, there is a sync option.
Yes.
So
That's good.
that's working, right?
Yeah.
So in terms of job center, so I know for employee, it will show me the location the employee has been, latitude and longitude.
Create a new record.
But what does it show in
Information.
terms of job center here? In this option, display Google Map. What it show me?
I'm not too
It
sure
would just show
what
you
is
the
this
Google-
looking for.
Would it just show the Google Map?
Does it show the last position of the employee, or
It's actually showing just the Google address.
it
Google Map
shows
on the
the
address.
address of the employee? It shouldn't. I'm not too sure if this is showing the last rank of the last
Okay.
position.
Display site
of the
location.
employee.
It's more of a specific thing.
Very precise.
Uh,
But that one creates a new record in the last rank table.
so it's used almost
Under.
exclusively in the employee module, just to track employee.
Yes.
That's
Um,
the purpose.
It's to keep the
Employee tracking.
yes.
Okay.
But the feature works as long as the session is available in the browser.
Yep. So quick question on that. One of the customer has asked whether on TSM mobile they can see Google Maps site location. So as in the same thing which we are doing right now, click on the button and it will show you Google Maps site location.
Google in TSM mobile,
Mobile,
or
yeah.
the
TSM
remote.
mobile.
We don't have a map in TSM mobile.
Yeah, exactly. So is that
It
feature
is. It
released?
is gonna come. Yes.
So basically it's just a map option to see your site
Yes.
location.
Yes. It's gonna be as I said, but it's not available.
Now complete in the back office settings. So there's a setting completing job sets completion date.
Yeah.
If I uncheck it, the completion date won't be set.
I think I need to give you a lecture on that one.
Okay.
So after yesterday's discussion with David,
Yeah.
we have basically two scenarios.
Okay.
Okay. One scenario is that this completed job set completed date ticked, and
Yep.
one is unticked. Okay.
Yes.
So let's go to the first scenario, which is unticked.
Untick. Okay.
Okay. So if that thing is unticked, every time you look at the job list,
Yes.
or you are going inside a job regarding to the completed date, completed button
Yep.
color, we assume a job is completed if it either has a date
Yeah.
or a completion status code, a remote completion status code,
Yep.
or a job completion status code.
Okay.
Either of these scenarios that is true,
Okay.
we assume the job is completed.
From mobile end.
Yes.
Okay.
If this is unticked.
This is unticked. Okay.
If it is ticked, however,
Yep.
we just only care about the date.
Yep.
We don't care what is the status code. If the date is set, it is complete. If the date is not set, it's not complete.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
basically is the guide.
Yeah. So if it is unticked and if a technician hits complete button,
It just sets the status code
just set the status code.
based on this one first.
Okay. And if this
And
is
if
empty,
this doesn't exist, or it's the same thing as if it is the same thing, still this one.
if
But
it's the same
if this
thing,
is set, it's gonna be this one.
so this is a priority over
Yes.
the back office.
If this is not set, it's gonna be the job completion
Job
status.
completion status. Awesome.
In 99% of scenarios, this either doesn't exist or is the same as the completion status code in the jobs.
Okay.
I know just one customer has a different completed from mobile status code.
Yeah.
That's why actually develop it.
Yeah, actually, more and more customers are asking for it. Yes, this,
So when it is
um,
unticked, you said the three things.
If it is unticked,
Yeah.
it's either date
Yeah.
or completion status code for mobile or completion status code for jobs.
Yeah.
If it is ticked, we just care about the date, nothing else.
It is ticked. Look only for the date.
So even if the status code is completed and the
Yeah.
date is not set, it's not there.
now that's for back office setting. I understand most of other settings which are self-evident, as in the site record required to complete and so on.
Yeah.
Just quick check on these two show quoted parts.
Yeah.
So the quoted parts are basically parts that are added to a quote.
No, the quoted parts are the part that they are not actual. You can have a quoted part for an actual job.
Yep,
And obviously quotes have
quoted parts.
for
Yeah,
the
all
job.
right.
Yeah.
So
So that option, if that is not ticked, you only see the actual parts assigned to the job.
okay,
If it is ticked, however, you see a basically radio button to switch between the actual
And the
parts
quoted
quoted
parts, yeah.
If
and
there
you
is
can
any
also
quoted
add
parts,
quoted parts,
you can add quoted parts.
which is the option. When you're adding a part, you can choose quoted or purchase
Um,
order or actual.
No. If you are in that view that has the radio button,
Yep,
if you select the quoted part and you add in line,
yep.
you add a quoted part.
Okay.
If you are on the other one, the actual part, you add actual.
So here we
The
can
option you're talking about is
This
just to make a yes.
Okay.
What is the difference between quoted and actual part?
It's not actually used. It's quoted.
They just quoted, but they are not used.
They haven't used.
Okay.
Code needs to be
Quoted
done.
parts, is it confusing with the stock control also or not? TSM 6.
Quoted part doesn't impact stock control.
It
because
should
it's
not,
quoted.
but
It's
it
just
was
quoted,
giving
it's
problem
not-
in TSM 6
It's not
before.
actual.
Yeah, I know.
This one is combo bus. You can choose either the part that you're adding is actually going to be a part or is a
Okay.
purchase order. If it's a
Okay.
purchase order, it creates a purchase order, receives it, and edits it.
Is automatically receives
Automatically
it.
receives it as well. So
Okay.
it's like I'm going to a job, I need something from Bunnies, I go buy from Bunnies and make a purchase order. So it
Alright.
creates
We can't stop the automatic receive or have a
I'll
stock.
call a function in the backend that
Okay.
does it.
Alright, that's fine.
So there in the drop down, you will have purchase order
If it's a
also.
new part, you have an option to choose. If it is already selected
So,
as purchase order or stock, it just shows you where it
So
is.
quickly we can add another part.
You can add it from there if you want to add a purchase order.
Yeah.
The only way to add purchase order is from add button.
Add button.
Okay. So for purchase order, this is for a quick part
That is
addition.
for part addition, yes.
Okay. That's what is missing here.
Add. So this add is for purchase order.
You might have got the
Restriction.
So
right now you have the option to either choose the purchase order or stock.
there was a requisition as well, right?
No, we took it out because it's not required at this stock.
So only stock or purchase order. So create purchase order, receive it, and close the purchase.
Yes.
Automatically at the back.
You won't have any supply invoice.
You will have supply name and the
Order number and the
So if I
amount.
choose purchase order, it will
Yes.
give me some option. Okay, supply and reference number.
you have
Yes. Okay. Reference will be the invoice number.
whatever you want to.
Whatever
You
be
don't
the
even
bill
have
number,
your
yeah,
reference
you're
option.
getting from the monies.
So now in the this security, so this is one setting which we use to set up append memos. Sorry, just to confirm, append memos is to append information in the bug perform, the security, sorry, in the service
Any
request.
basically HTML areas you got, any text areas you have.
Okay.
Work perform notes, service requests,
Okay.
all the yes.
So it will
You have
append.
option
It
to
won't
append.
delete it.
Yes,
It
you
will
have
append.
to.
Okay.
If that is
That
not
is still okay.
you can delete, you can add.
I'm fine with these settings on the security. So this is one place where we set up the mobile setting. The other place is the security, I believe.
You have a second tab as well for some basic security stuff. Disable this, lock this, like that.
Where?
in the setting.
Hide. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, I have that.
Alright.
That those
TSM
are
mobile page 2.
so those are specifically for remote.
Locking or hiding
Yeah,
things.
hiding
Okay.
strategies.
Hide travel, hide this. Lock job date, lock task. Now in advanced security, we can set what technician or can see on the mobile or not. Are we picking?
Or restricted.
Yeah, are we picking everything from here or
Not
we pick
everything. Most of the
customers?
customer add edit delete,
Yep.
product add edit delete,
Okay.
and job add edit delete.
Okay.
In jobs, we use a few others as well, like show cost, show prices,
Okay.
edit completed jobs, edit invoice jobs,
Okay.
show sensitive information,
Okay.
and add parts, delete parts, edit parts to the users.
Okay. Employees, we are not picking anything.
No, we don't have an employee.
Timesheet, I believe we are picking, as in we allow timesheet to be entered.
Add edit.
Yeah.
Add delete. Yeah.
Receipt, I think nothing. Reports, I think
No.
nothing. Assignments,
No. I don't have
purchase orders,
purchase orders. No.
nothing. So they by
We
default they
don't have
can.
a default. We don't have a basically separate place for purchase orders.
Okay. So right now every technician can create a purchase order.
Actually, we do. We restrict that.
You restrict that.
Yeah.
Okay. Based on if it's unchecked for technician group, it won't. They won't.
What is
allow.
that purchase order?
So if a technician group do not have access to add or
Purchase
edit a purchase order, they should not be able to add or edit a purchase order.
But then they can't add a part there and go to bunny and do that.
I can't do that.
Still they can do or no?
Or that's gonna be
Disabled.
should be.
So they would try to then edit from the stock by default.
It's gonna be just like
Stock.
So that's
If it's out of
gonna
stock,
be
then they
disabled.
can't.
They can't.
If it's not working properly, it should be properly.
Correct. Fair enough.
Alright, so that's for purchase order. Product tab. So these product and customer tabs are essentially just look at
Showing whatever you have,
Yeah.
edit something,
Yeah.
or
add a new customer. There's no such option right now for us to
Add
search.
a new part.
You're
You can
gonna
do that.
have search for all of them.
So just to basically browse and add.
That's right. And it's all of course restricted to the
100
number of maximum.
Records. Yeah.
Now I think this has been fixed. I think in the codes shows open codes. I think in the earlier version it was showing all of the jobs. So it shows only the codes, not jobs.
Only the
It's
code.
always Before it
And
used
so
to
you
be
can go on convert this code into job.
not
Okay, so only can be done from the back.
you can raise codes, you can
So
change
what's the
codes.
point in writing code on the site? I can give the code
You can give
printed,
a code to them,
printed and
but you don't have
email.
to finalize it. It's
Okay.
mostly
Yeah.
the backend. that
Yeah,
you
yeah, I
finalize
know.
it.
So the idea is prepare the code
Just finalize it there.
and
There is
then
the code,
come back.
and then come back in the backup is people approve it or waiting for the customer approval.
Correct.
It will be converted to job.
Correct. Okay, fine.
Now I think I already know the answer to this question. Just to confirm with you that to have the ability for each technician to assign job or add time for other technician, the idea is that they should be set up as an employee group, and
It should be either a supervisor of that person or
Yeah.
supervisor of the group.
yeah.
So multiple assignments.
So essentially, let's say if you have a
assign,
technician
yeah.
group, we have a technician group, and we want every technician to be able to assign jobs to each other or add parts in the job of other employee.
Each
Each
of them should be supervisor for that group.
so each person
And
should
they
be
should
supervisor of
belong
that
to
group.
that group as well.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Which makes sense. And supervisor would be able to see job of this person. Okay. All right. So that's okay.